Okay, y'all, here we go. I needed that intro to go through. How's it going, everybody? How we doing? Hi, hello. We're back with more horror at Highrook. Chapter 8 this time. I think we might be at the end, folks. If the last chapter taught us anything, with all of the side quests wrapping up except for Vitali's and, like, we've performed the fourth, like, ritual or the rite. Do they call it a rite? Or it was like a ritual or an offering or seal or something. But we did the fourth one, so we got that figured out. And that was supposed to be the last one. We were supposed to see the end. But instead we saw this entity called the Scales. And they kind of mentioned something about a song or like proving our worth to the end. And then maybe we'd be able to meet the end after that. So we'll see what happens. But I am excited to get going. I also am wondering, because we'll see it when we get in a second, there's like this underwater effect on the map right now, and it's very much like... I'm wondering if it's just an effect or if it's like all of the house is underwater now. And we're finally getting access to the Lord's Chamber, and with all these runic things up here, this feels so big that I'm like, this kind of has to be the last chapter, right? Yeah, I think this kind of has to be the last chapter. Let's do this Lord's Code. Let's get started. What has happened? The world is unraveling. Caligar clutches at her mask, almost dragging it from her face. The ground seethes. Everything shifts like a... Wait, hold on. The ground seethes, everything shifts like a sea mist. The splintered boards of Highrook are mixed with the dark sands of Nibiru. It is a rapture. The veils are thinning. We're still in Highrook, but the burning moon shines down upon us. Vitali holds his hands together, almost in prayer. It is here where the worlds meet that we will triumph. You've gone mad, Vitali. Almost as lost as that fool Acheron. Atticus shakes Vitali by the shoulders. He blinks and staggers. Have you brought that cursed isle into our world, or are we now within theirs? I see nothing but swirling fog through the windows and ghostly ground beneath. Aster frantically rubs at her goggles. Is Black Sand still there? What does this new demon want of us? Forgive my feverish outburst. The last ritual brought us to a point between worlds. We're still on our Earth, but Nibiru is also here, like an afterimage or a shadow. Vitali stares at his companions, his face alight. We needed to do this, to thin the veils. It is only within such proximity that we can achieve our goal. Okay. All right. So, very first thing is just going to be doing this. All right, there we go. Gideon's Note 12. I am to cross over tonight. I cannot wait for the Seeker's assistance. They are too slow and weak. My family is in danger. I found a hidden path, one that lay within the moon mirror. It was here all along. My predecessor, Irma Voltok, had locked it in the archives, not knowing its true use. I summoned my reflection with a relic, a dark and crooked doppelganger. He gifted me the words to follow the secret path. But then he would not leave. Even as his form faded, he was attacking me, words and fists and teeth and screaming. I fled and returned the mirror to its container. I do not need it now. I know the secret way. I will cross over tonight. I must put right what I have wrought. I shall redeem my folly. Another path. So that is how Gideon entered Nibiru without breaching the circles. Vitali carefully collects the key beside the note. We must obtain this relic. It is clearly of significant power and could offer us more leverage in our dealings with the Scales. Bookish coward, running from his own shadow. Atticus surveys the scene around him. His usual confidence is clearly shaken. However, as much as I despise him, it's become hard to tell what's real and what's madness. Yes, we are on the edge of chaos. But even as the stain of Nibiru taints our world, we must keep our minds tethered. Atticus grips the door handle as if to seize onto the solid and actual. The only thing that sets us apart from Gideon is an adherence to sense and reality. Spectre of Simon. A ghostly vision of Simon appears. In the blurring of the worlds, it is neither here nor there. These visions can be encountered to move, as if sleepwalking, but they fade in and out like a waxing moon. We can perform a task with this card in the Lord's Chamber. Shit. The silver key is an archives task of 6, but I have that with Vitali. Wait, what the hell is a devourer? Devourer. A shadowy wraith summoned by the communion from the depths of the estate. The beast hunts for traces of occult power and inspirations, devouring them, slowly removing all traces of rite and ritual before it fades back into the pit. This entity will attempt to destroy nearby non-unique support cards every hour. This card can be moved within its room, but cannot be removed from it. Increases the injury level of nearby characters every hour. Holy shit. These are not support. I don't think. Yeah. So we're good where he's at now. This is a non-unique support card, right? Yeah. Damn, now there's a Spectre of Amy, too. A ghostly vision of Amy appears. In the blurring of the worlds, it's neither here nor there. These visions can be encouraged to move as if sleepwalking, but they fade in and out like a waxing moon. Who has the task for this? No one does. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I gotta wait for this mirror. Because there's no way, right? Yeah, because this is a task focus of 3, and I can only use 2 support cards at a time. So, yeah, okay. A small hand mirror, part of Irma Voltok's collection of exotic goods. It could be easily overlooked, but the reflection is not entirely uncanny. The blemished glass redraws the world and elements are altered. It edits the reflection within the frame. Clouds drift when they should be still, shadows cast where there is no sun. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's do it. We perform a task in the chapel. In the chapel. In the chapel roan. Baby. What? What do you mean a pigeon? Oh, a carrier pigeon. A pigeon? A carrier too. Arriving here in the midst of such confusion. Strange, brave bird. Atticus attempts to pick up the bird, but it scuttles away from him nervously. And there's a capsule on his leg. Someone's trying to contact us. Who would be sending us a missive now? And why use this bird? Caligar has more luck in approaching the pigeon. I think I might be able to sedate the poor thing in the lab. Perhaps then we can get a better look at whatever it's brought to us. Oh, I don't want you to sedate it. Oh, I don't want it to hurt me either. Okay, so let's wait out the Devourer, I think. I got the mirror anyway. I'm waiting for this to be done. So, let's see what happens there. I hear a voice screaming elsewhere. My own? Dr. Caligar. A life of A life of stupor and perseverity. People as puppets, bodies as bags. The sweet medication, the numbness of dislocation. Know you are cheating your own blood. Know you are gawping at others' miseries. Drink more, doctor. Lay down with the clients on the slab. Increases the madness every hour. So I can't do anything with this then, because I mean, I can only get up to 5 with this. Because I don't have an item that will help me with the roots. Like, I don't have a permanent upgrade, I mean. For the pigeon, I need 6 of... Oh, you're joking. Okay, this is how I get you. So... Vitali, there we go. Is the Devourer still on the map? Yes. No, he's not. I meant, there he is. Wow. Okay, so we got our... Why'd I hit escape? So we got our gift of the bee. Let's do this. You're in a room with nothing but Palatino's pen, and Palatino's pen is unique, so we're good there. Spectre of Gideon. A ghostly vision of Gideon appears. In the blurring of the worlds, it's neither here nor there. These visions can be encouraged to move as if sleepwalking, but they fade in and out like a waxing moon. Increases the madness. We can perform a task with this card in the Lord's Chamber. Okay. So we have a cellar map too. What will that get us though? I do have enough stuff to do that right away. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll have Hawk do it. Hawk, do it. The question mark note is so funny. I don't know why that's killing me right now. Like, it's kind of like the beginning of the chapter. Like, the beginning of the chapter being, like, just the question mark note. I almost feel like that was, like, these... Maybe it's implying that all of the, like, quotes are from V or something. I don't know. That might be looking too deep into it. That might be me looking a little too far into it, but I think that's a fun little note. Okay. The 4th circle is breached. Highrook has become wreathed in some foul mist. I tried to join you, but each time I entered, I found myself turned around. I only hope that this message finds its way through. The communion is en route. They're trying to remove any trace of their involvement or reference to their members. They've summoned devourers to the estate. Immaterial wraiths that will destroy any occult energies they find. But perhaps I can still help. There's a crate deep in the cellars. The location is attached. It contains an item that brought me to the communion's attention. I've never forgiven myself for the way I acquired it and the path it put me on. But if it can help you now, it might form part of my own reparations with the past. V. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to be able to do anything with Caligar. Because, like... Stokes! I fucking forgot about Stokes. That's enough. Shit, but I don't know if I have enough time to do the full thing. To make the boon. Making the boon takes 2, and then actually defeating Dr. Caligar takes 2. So yeah, I think I would. I think I'm just barely gonna mix it. Or miss it. Shipping crate, okay. A crate belonging to our mysterious benefactor, V. We will need to pry this open in the machine room to see what significant aid it has been supplied. Fuck, I'm like just barely gonna miss it. That sucks. Okay, Devourer's fine in there. It's not near anything that's any bonuses. No, please be enough time to make it work. What? Oh. I somehow didn't even notice that happened. V. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. No. I can't do it anymore. The communion is more concerned with power over people than mastery over other worlds. They recruited me because of this lyre, this cursed instrument that I stole on that wet night near Hindberg. To me, it was just fencible loot, a way to buy food for a week or so. But when I took it to Joskel, someone in that shop was watching, paid eyes for the seekers. They contacted me the next day, wooed me with lodgings and food. It was the liar they wanted, not me. After a week or so, they showed their hand. I was now beholden to them, a thief who could not hand in... Nope. A thief they could hand in whenever I stepped out of line. For years I assisted them. But no more. I will leave, go into hiding. They will not have me or this damned liar. Okay. We can upgrade this... We can upgrade the liar, which would be super, super nice. So I'm going to work on that. Please work to get rid of Caligar. Damn! Damn. Okay, so I have everything ready. I just need Stokes to come back and for me to notice him fast enough. I don't know if he's gonna come back within 14 seconds, though. Is my problem. I got one less problem. Okay, I am gonna use this to upgrade Didcot's liar. Oh shit. You can go away, but you're fine because you're unique. You're unique. You might need to be like here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Nice. Okay, Didcot's liar has been upgraded. So I guess I'm like, I don't know what I need to do with Didcot's liar is the problem. Wait. I can get another... Oh my god, I can get another Gift of the Mole. I don't remember where the Gift of the Mole was. Or the Garden Guide. Shit. Gift of the Mole might have been in the archives. I think. Fuck. This is gonna put so much damage on Vitali, but I need to find it. I don't know if I can, like, finish the game if I don't kill these specters. Come on, Garden Guide. Yes. Do it. Okay. Vitali's hurt. Vitali's really fucking hurt! Oh my god! Vitali's so hurt it's not even funny. Holy shit. Ow. That's crazy. Holy mother. Vitali's like almost dead. That's wild. Okay, got that. So there is a reason to keep fighting these things. There's definitely a reason to, like, fight all the specters that come up. So we do need to have everybody do the moon mirror. Maybe twice? I'm not entirely sure about that. Vitali might die if he fights his. Never had a character die before. I don't know what happens. Okay, Vitali. A monkey with a pistol. A cruel child playing dress-up. A desperate mannequin longing for human feeling. No one looks your way except in disgust. A waste of a mind. Words like smoke rings blown for the ego. Risking others to raise yourself in their eyes when they do not even want to see you. All you have are lies and ruined promises. Wretched bone dolly. This card can be moved. We can overcome this entity if we match its attributes. Okay. So I need to figure out if I can heal him. I'm going to see if I can get some kind of healing thing from here. Stokes! Oh, well, I guess I don't need you right now. Thanks, Stokes. I can use you, though, actually. So I'm going to put you in here. We'll summon Hawks. Helper there, I guess. Okay, what do I need to fight Vitali? 7 on that part. So I can do that. I can do a 7 in the study. That's easy. I just need to do this. I'm not putting Vitali in there. Until I can heal him, I'm not putting Vitali fucking anywhere. I'm getting a little scared. Caligar needs to go to bed. Everybody needs to go to fucking bed. Okay. Come on, Caligar. Nice. Okay, and now Aster. And then I believe I can do this. Vitali, you definitely need it more, so I'm gonna have you two sit together for this. Okay. So Vitali's mostly healed. Caligar did not get any health back, but that's okay. I need to make you and do this. I need 7 for you. So I have Gift of the Rat. Fuck, I need to keep fishing. Okay, but that's fine. That shouldn't be too bad. I still get the flicker fries from the bucket, so that should be fine. I think those are fine. If I can just get this boon. There. Flicker fries. I don't know why I got the moonfly larvae, but sure. Someone's card is probably gonna have the fucking... the things. I can't even remember what they're called right now. Okay, there. Now yours is dead. Okay. Ooh, Caligar really needs a drink. I don't have any fucking alcohol. Okay, I'm getting really worried. Caligar's madness is really bad. Okay, so the only things that I have that would cure madness would be rapidly cure most infections. That probably just heals big health back here. So I'm gonna have you look for food. Okay, so you look for food. You finish out this cellar's part, and then we're gonna look for moonshine. And then when we get the crate with the moonshine, then we'll move on. Okay, so God, I can't even really do anything with him. Okay, so let's put the catalytic powder here. You go here. You guys go in here because I don't need you here. Simon, sorry, get out. Cook the food. Simon and Sophia can both go in there. I'm going to put these guys down here because I don't think I will need them. Oh, God, I need them to drink so bad. You motherfucker. You absolute douchebag. Okay. No, I still need some time before we get there. So I think I'll be able to outlast him there. You go there. Gift of the Snake can be kept over here. I'm keeping you here, and I'm going in here. Okay, this is messy. So messy. Okay, and then I need this shipping crate. Put you in here. Everybody needs to eat so fucking bad. I need to wait for this devourer to be gone. Caligar needs a drink the most, though. Like... Okay. So... I'll move this out. I'll move you over here, you over here. And then you go over here as well. You're unique. You're unique. Unique, unique. Unique. Unique, unique. Okay. You're not unique, so I'll put you in here. Unique, unique. Okay. We're good. We're fine. We're good. It didn't give me fucking moonshine. Are you joking? Are you joking? It gave me a fucking ration box, which I already knew that I had. Food. Fuck. Come on, Hawk. Come on, Hawk. Come on. I'm actually like so invested right now. I'm getting really scared. If I can just get this and then get them to sleep, I think most of the people will be fine. I just need to get healing for Caligar and Vitali. There's the moonshine. Jesus Christ. Okay, finally. Here. Eat. Eat, drink, be merry. Okay, everybody drink now. Okay, that was a close one, but I think we're fine. Where's the devourer? Oh shit. Okay, so I gotta move this guy. You're not unique. You guys gotta move. Sorry, you can sit in here alone, I don't care. And then we'll put everything here. Okay, cool. So now, what do we have left? Everybody needs to sleep. Which is fine. I had this house so organized, and now it's just like a fucking mess, because I have to worry about the devourer, and I have to make sure that everybody's actually alive. Like, everything's a mess. Whew, yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. Okay, it's definitely better now. Vitali and Caligar are still hurt, so I'm gonna have Caligar go here. I don't know if I'm gonna need the didactic program, so I think I can just kind of leave that where it is. You search there, you search there. Aster, I do need you to do the moon mirror when you get a second, but shouldn't be too big a deal. And then I've gotten 4 pieces. What the hell happened with the screen there? So I think I have to get everybody's like individual specters on both sides to show. These are all unique, so you're good. Okay. Gift of the bee, gift of the owl. I don't really care that much right now. Okay. You were the smart room, you were the smart room, you were the song room. You can stay down here for a minute. You were in here. You were in here, you were in here. Okay. I think everything where it's at right now is fine. I just need more healing sprigs. What's this? A mirror itself? Mechanist Aster. Logic cannot save you. Wait. Logic cannot save you. The world is a dream and not an engine. The bedrock is not numbers, but contradiction. She never cared for you. Just a fleeting whim. Your studies and your attention add nothing to the world. A toothless cog in a broken machine. Okay, so I need 7 for this one as well. I have the gift of the monkey. What does this do? Injury level. Vitali's still pretty goddamn injured. Okay. Aster can take a hit. So... Okay. Okay, healing dose for Vitali. And then I have another healing sprig for when you're done. There's the booster matrix, so I can... Okay, and now you're in here, which makes things so much harder. But I think you're fine. You're not unique, I'm putting you in here. You're unique, but I'm still putting you in here. I think everything else is good. So, we've got the booster matrix, the gift of the monkey, the thought condenser, Aster. Go in there, fix your shit, fight your demons, and let's go. I'm so nervous. I know I'm probably gonna be fine, but like, what the hell did the Devourer destroy? I didn't even see what it destroyed. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. There. So, who needs the healing dose now? Gallagher. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So everybody's in a pretty good spot for everything except Aster and Caligar need to sleep a little bit. But I think they can last a little bit longer. Okay, so that is part number 4. Jesus. That was the whole thing? I thought I was gonna need 8. Oh, okay. Holy shit. Swan Song. A song held in memory, inner verses and chords of subconscious thought. This is the melody that summons the end of things, the notes torn from our very souls. Will those parts ever return? But we can only move forward now. The path back is shrouded in darkness and mists. Play on. The song is complete, though it has taken its toll on its all. Blah. The song is complete, though it has taken its toll on us all. Vitali seems crestfallen, drained of his usual fervor. We should take this to Simon's room while the notes are still fresh in our minds. The final audience awaits. Simon's room. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, shit. Fucking shit. So Vitali has songs. With the gift of the Wren, that's only 4. Oh. I don't know why I thought Didcot's Lyre was this room. Okay, so that does lock that card in place, so that's good. Everyone's stats are honestly pretty good, but just in case, Caligar and Aster. Take a quick little nap. A quick little nap. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there. There's a lot of ghosts floating around here. It is done. The song... No. It is done. The scale shimmers in impossible ways. The song is sung. You have endured. Nibiru offers its reward. A golden ring drops to the floor. Its chimes echo throughout the house. There are no more words. There are no more vows. You have the seals you have won. Use them well. When they are gone, we shall become unseen once more. The scales dissipates, becoming one with the luminescence of the half-world. But wait, what does that mean? Aster is shaking, tears behind her goggles. You must free us! Free Sophia! Free Simon! It is gone. We are left to make the final choice ourselves. Vitaly bows his head, his face almost blank. And as I feared, not enough remains for all. The Ring of Vows. 2 interlocked circles of gold, a meeting of minds, an infinite symbol, an endless loop, a symbol of promises. This is the final mark of recognition from Nibiru, bestowed by the scales. There are no more fragments to guide us, no more notes or tools. We must make our choices. What is this? What is this? Another cursed object? Another step further into the dark? Atticus looks at the ring in disgust. I thought we were done. That was the last circle, the last rite, the last demon. And now what? We're finished. The Scales has given us the means we need to conclude this sad tale. Vitaly collects the ring, twisting it around in his fingers. The light of the burning moon glitters from its surface. We can use this with a seal to free one of Nibiru's prisoners. But there are only 4 such candidates. There are 4 such candidates and only 3 seals. A choice that no one should have to make, but one that I somehow face daily. Which cut is the kindest? The boy should return. He was the first victim. And a child needs his mother and father. A misguided, foolish father, but one who is clearly repentant. Perhaps he can make amends. What? How can you be so cruel, Doctor? Atticus stares in dismay at Caligar. Amy's already lost so much, and none of it was her doing. Is she to be cast aside simply because she's a servant? Amy has more right to rescue than Lord Acheron. He's done nothing but bring ruin to his family. The Mechanist pushes the air aside in a dismissive gesture. Sophia has braved nightmare and turmoil to rescue her son. They should both be returned. Leave Gideon to rot in the nightmare he created. But without him, the boy will be robbed of a father. Vitaly places his book down and addresses his companions earnestly. Gideon's knowledge and testimony will be part of his redemption. With his story and the research recorded at Bleakhurst, we can prevent this tragedy from ever happening again. So I already made my decision. I agree with Aster. It's Gideon's fault that any of this happened. And if somebody has to be sacrificed, it's not going to be the 3 innocent victims. It's not going to be Amy, Sophia, or Simon. Sophia went in of her own volition, sure. But she went in to save Simon. There's no world where anybody but Gideon is the one who's left behind. So we got to save everybody else. That's just it. We just got to save everybody else. That's it. I don't know what else to say. We'll get Simon first. Simon definitely, he got brought into this by his dad, who was too stupid to realize that he was probably going to get hurt if he went into those caves, and just sent his kid anyway. Or he maliciously was like, hey, you should go in instead, because I don't want to die. The sun is rising. It feels warm. A golden light shines on Simon's face from somewhere between worlds. I can see the gates and the garden. I can hear Mama's machines whirring. Can I go back? Really? Can I? I hope the fire is lit and Tubbs is curled up there. I hope Pa isn't upset anymore and Mama's smiling and we can all sit in the courtyard and listen to the birds again. See, that poor kid. He didn't deserve any of that. All right, Amy next. We'll save Sophia last, because I feel like that's going to be the most dramatic one when Aster has a response to it. I'm realizing that we didn't get that last seed for Vitali, but I feel like we're at the end. I can hear someone calling my name from back in the real world. Amy picks up her skirt and turns. Maybe it's the old man. But no, he's gone. Could it be the voice of my dear old mom? Maybe it's time for me to go back to Black Sands, talk to my aunties, find out who I really am. Whoever you are, thank you. Damn. See, she's got a good story ahead of her too. Like, she's got some shit to figure out. She's gonna go talk to her aunties, and she's gonna figure out what the fuck is going on. Oh my god, I'm about to barely miss it by like half a second because Sophia's gonna teleport out, isn't she? Gideon, I won't. There's no way. There's no regret. Like, sincerely, god damn it. Where the fuck did Sophia go? Hello? Well, I guess I have to wait for them to come back. Well, actually, while I'm doing this, while we're waiting, I'm just gonna look something up very quick. Because I feel like if I'm missing it, if I can still get it, then I want to get it because I love the final, like, getting the right ending. But I'm wondering if I missed my shot. No, okay, apparently it was pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I just missed something obvious. I don't know. Oh well. I'm fine with that. We can't get the full good ending. If I was gonna be super concerned about it, I should have looked it up, but I don't really know what else to do to get that figured out. I guess I should try to like clear up people's stats while I wait for the ghosts to come back, right? The only thing I can't really do is the moonshine, because that would require some searching, but I could have time, actually. Kind of depends on how long it'll take for Sophia and Gideon to come back. Gideon? Was that his name? Doesn't feel right. Okay. Open this fucking crate up. Open this pit up. Okay. Once we get that, I'll move everybody over. Okay. Moonshine, perfect. Let's eat, and there are the ghosts. Okay, so let's eat. Sophia, go up there. We'll eat real quick, drink real quick, and then we'll all be pretty much good to go. And I'll have Aster free Sophia. Oh shit. Yeah, she needs the help with the moonshine real quick. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Like a hand on my shoulder. I can feel someone guiding me home. Sophia turns and smiled into the distance. Someone who cared for me once before all this nightmare. And is that Simon I can hear? Thank you, out there. You will always be in my heart. We've made our choices. The closing eye. A rite of returning, a chant to seal the gates of Nibiru behind. Draw a square within a square, twisted to form an octagram. At each vertex, scribe the compass heading, and within the center spread a mound of fresh earth to a flattened bed. With finger lines in soil, mark the 4 circles of Nibiru. Walk the points in an outer circle path, reciting the coda of Valasa at each compass point. Lie upon the earth and sleep, counting the stars of the burning moon. We can make no more requests of Nibiru. We've used all our tokens of recognition. What is done now. Vitali looks sorrowful, yet relieved. Thank you, my friends, for countering my overeager mind. And now just one more ritual, a chant to close the breach. And not a moment too soon. I fear that our party is on the brink of collapse, both mental and physical. Caligar nods slowly. Yes, we will all need some rest and recuperation after our return. Aye, and I got some business to attend to, but after that I might sink a few pints at the Lobster and Pot. Atticus pauses and clears his throat. Perhaps you'd like to join me, good doctor? Unlike you, I will have no time for frivolity. I must write up the report on this incident for the Venitus archives. Aster takes a step back, hands on her hips. And then I need to take some time to attend to a few things I've avoided for too long. Damn, I kind of made Vitali like not even like have an ending, I think, because the rest of them were kind of like, yeah, I have shit to do, and Vitali was like, what do I do after this? Oh. The circle is closed. It is done. A new dawn breaks. Let's go home. Wow. And we're counting all the stars. That's so cool. Look at all them stars. The events at Highrook went largely unreported by the Black Sands press. The High Council released little information concerning the investigation and its findings. But within a week, the order to condemn Akron Manor was issued by Mayor Alliston, and civilians were barred from the vicinity of the house. The investigators and their guilds were briefly lauded and then returned to their old lives, with new stories to tell and new ambitions to pursue. God, I hope I'm louder than this music right now. The members of the Akron household that survived re-entered the city as quietly as they could, craving a time of rest and recuperation. Sophia Akron was hailed as a hero on her return, the papers praising her ingenuity and resilience. Although traumatized by the events at Highrook, having Simon at her side bolstered Sophia's determination to return to her own studies and inventions. She often spent her evenings in the company of Jane Astor, discussing the events at Highrook and formulating scientific theories on the occult. In this way, she never made peace with the past, but she never forgave her husband for his arrogance and folly. Oh, she made peace with the past, but never forgave her husband. Simon's affliction returned with him to Black Sands, but it did not kill him. Eventually, the curse faded, but the dark spiderweb traces it left upon his skin led him to adopt a reclusive lifestyle. Even with his mother's support, he remained withdrawn from society. But during the isolated years of his adolescence, he became a prolific painter, producing many strange and otherworldly vistas. His haunting canvases soon became sought after by museums and collectors. But however many dreams he drew, he could never rid himself of the nightmares that inspired them. Amy was welcomed back to Black Sands by her extended family, and Alfred's death was mourned by the locals, who smiled when remembering his clumsiness and compassion. In time, she learned lace making from her aunties and joined a company in Verdun Row. Here she found both financial independence and artistic recognition of her detailed yet often disturbing designs. She's still visited by Atticus occasionally. His hulking figure is at odds with the filigree of the workshop, but his honest words are always welcome. Building upon the technical revelation she uncovered at Highrook, Mechanist Jane Astor became responsible for shepherding in a new era of etherwave technologies. Often seen as outlandish or even dangerous, these technologies changed lives and founded new futures. It was through Astor's promotion and propagation that this new science, that Sophia Acheron's legacy was secured. Her students in the decades to come would know her name, study her designs, and learn her equations. 6 months after leaving Highrook, Dr. Alice Caligar discovered a cure for the Ash Plague, finally ridding herself and the city of its lingering shadow. Thereafter, she became a prolific epidemiologist, developing cures for a wide range of terrible diseases. The health of the whole realm was improved by her work, and even in old age, she was said to have done more in each week of her work than other doctors achieved in a lifetime. The disease archive she established before her death remained intact for generations, saving the lives of thousands, perhaps even millions of people. After the events at Highrook, Atticus Hawke somehow found the money to build a grand house with a garden in Direwitch. But his newfound wealth did more than secure a good life for himself. A year later, he founded the New Dockland Fraternity, a labor union which pulled vagabonds out of criminality and rescued the desperate from poverty. Previously derided and demonized by the Black Sands establishment, Hawke soon became a prominent and famously oppositional member of the city elite. Sorry, we didn't even get anything about Vitalian, that's so funny. Before long, interest in the events at Highrook began to fade, and the newspaper gossip turned to focus on other topics. But for unknown reason, the order to demolish Acheron Manor was never executed. The shadowy form of Mr. Tubbs still stalks the estate, and the crumbling ruins of Highrook House peer down from the cliffs, like a dark bird watching over the city. In memory of R.A. Betts. 1942 to 2025. Wow. That is a long life. Oh my God. Wow. There we go. That was Horror at Highrook. Tubbs, you got a spot in the end. Look at him. He's so happy. Well, that was Horror at Highrook, y'all. I hope everybody liked it. I loved this game. I did play it before. I didn't remember any of the ending stuff at all. The beginning, I retained a lot of it, but the end was still a surprise to me, so it was pretty fresh, pretty new for me, and I'm glad that I didn't retain that part, because it's like a nice little, like, wrap it up in a bow, you know, and like, you know, there's still mysteries, obviously, because these kind of stories usually do have mysteries at the end, but I feel like all of our characters at least found some resolution, and there was a little epilogue at the end that kind of said, like, you know, this is how their lives changed, except for Vitali, who I didn't get his last little seed, so he didn't meet his wife or whatever. Which I would have loved to see more of that. I don't know if we still can do that. Maybe there is something that I could go back in. I just don't know what it is the problem. I tried to Google it real quick while we were playing, and you know, I don't know. I couldn't find anything that told me how to do it. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe we just leave Vitali where he is, and he can kind of figure out his own character development. I don't know. But yeah, Horror at Highrook, very interesting game. I definitely, obviously, if you sat here and watched the whole thing, maybe you don't want to play it on your own. But definitely one that I recommend to people who like horror and kind of like weird games, for lack of a better word. Like, it is a cardboard game setup, which is so interesting for a video game. That really got me when I was looking at it. I was like, huh, I need to see how this works. And when I bought it, I was immediately obsessed. So, fun little game. I loved it. I hope y'all did too. I won't belabor the point. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Y'all, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope everybody has a good time zone going forward, whatever time zone you're in. I hope the rest of it is good, and the next part and the following. All of it. Everybody make sure to take extra good care of yourself today. Get a snack, get a drink, take a bath, take a nap. Do whatever you need to do to take care of yourselves today. I love you all so much. And I will see y'all in the next video when we're playing a new game. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out. Bye, everybody. Bye.